Okay, today we are going to learn more about two-way tables. So last week on Friday, you learned that a two-way table is really a table that you get information from two ways, right? So we get information from the top, kind of like a normal XY table, right? We talked about that last week, just like this, and it's a table going down. But we also get information from the side, kind of like when we have an XY table that is laying on its side like this. So in this case, people were asked if they have a dog, a cat, or other. Other could be a different type of pet or no pet. And they were also asked, do they walk daily or not? And this was the information that was given. And last week you learned about how to fill all that in. You also learned that we can find totals from these. We could find the total number of people with dogs, the total number of people with cats, the total number of people other. We could find the total number of people who walk daily, the total number of people who don't walk daily. And in this corner right here is where we would put the total number of people who were asked these questions. What we're going to learn about today is called relative frequency. That means we want to find out some percentages from this information. There are different types of percentages that we could find. So, for example, something we could ask is, of the people who have dogs, what percent walk daily? Well, to find a percent, I'm going to start by making a fraction. My fraction is always going to be some kind of part on the top of the fraction, and some total is on the bottom of the fraction. Well, my question was, of the people who have dogs. That means I only care about people who have dogs. I don't care about people with cats. I don't care about people with other animals or no animals. I just care about people with dogs. Of all those people, how many walk daily? So, or what percent walk daily? What's the frequency? So, again, it's called a relative frequency. So, we need to find how many total people have dogs. So, we're just going to add 23 plus 8. And you can just use a phone calculator. You can use a calculator on Google to do that. So, the bottom of our fraction will be 31. If this had a total already written at the bottom, it might have already told that to us. We might not even have had to do any math. But this table did not already have that, so we had to do a little bit of work. And then we wanted to do, okay, of those people with dogs, how many walk daily? Will that be 23? And then my relative frequency, I need to turn this into a percent. So the way you do that with a regular calculator, because you might not have a calculator like the ones we use in school, you're going to do the numerator, or the top of your fraction. So in my case, that's 23, divided by denominator, or the bottom of the fraction. So I do 23 divided by 31, and I get 0.74. It's actually a really long decimal, but I'm going to round to 2 decimal places. Whenever you round, make sure you read whatever directions it gives you on ALEKS. So this is a decimal, but I want a percent. So I move my decimal 2 spaces to the right. And 74% of the people who have dogs go on a walk daily. So that is one type of relative frequency. We could say, hey, of these people with dogs, what percent walk daily? A different question we could ask is, of all the people we surveyed, of all these people, what percent have a dog and walk daily? Well, I'm still going to have this fraction, part on top, total on the bottom. Now, my total is of all these people. So that'd be this number in this bottom corner if I had a number there, but I don't. So to find this number, I'm just going to add all these together. 23 plus 8 plus 5 plus 14. Sorry, my calculator wasn't on. Let me try it again. 23 plus 8 plus 5 plus 14 plus 7 plus 19 equals 76. So there are 76 total people who were asked, and I could say of all the people who were asked, what percent have a dog and walk daily? So I can just do 23 divided by 76, 23 divided by 76, and I would get 0.30, which I can move my decimal 2 spaces, and that would be 30%.